Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, first of all, thank you, Pete, for sending me this article by the WBC, their statement, I should say. And what the WBC have said, I'll read out straight away, and then we'll break it down just a little bit. So, the WBC's statement on Dillian Whyte. At the time of the publication of this release, the WBC has not received any notification from anyone about a positive anti-doping test allegedly yielded by Dillian Whyte in connection with last Saturday's fight against Oscar Rivas for the WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship. The WBC has requested that the British Boxing Board of Control, as a local governing entity that oversaw that fight, formally provide any available information to the WBC. The fight's promoters contracted the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, VADA, to perform pre-fight and after the fight anti-doping tests on both fighters. The WBC is not aware that any of the test results VADA has received up to now have yielded any adverse findings. The WBC created the Clean Boxing Program, which is administered by VADA and which is a top priority of our organisation. The WBC will not make any comments about the situation at hand until it receives the proper formal communication from the British Boxing Board of Control. So that is the WBC. So what they're saying is VADA are the ones where they will take action against Dillian or any fighter, which is why they created the Clean Boxing Program. Which is why I said to you guys last night, that how can it be that Dillian Whyte has failed a Ukad test but not failed a VADA? It doesn't make too much sense to me, because VADA, to my knowledge, have everything on their banned substance list that Ukad do, plus a little bit more. As I said, there are different kind of situations, in camp, out of camp, certain levels. Sure, we get all that, but it is bizarre, very, very bizarre. And the British Boxing Board of Control as well, they are refusing to make any kind of statement on it. But the rules are that they can take up to, well, over a year to even look at the B sample, call for a hearing, all this kind of thing. But as far as the WBC is concerned, Dillian Whyte is innocent because he hasn't failed a VADA test. So regardless of what happens with the Ukad and the British Boxing Board of Control, as much as the WBC want to know about it, their rules, their protocol is VADA. So he is still eligible to fight for WBC sanctioned bouts because he's passed all of the tests. So the people like Wilder and all other kind of people who are jumping up and down on Dillian Whyte, calling him a drug cheat, etc. Well, he's been passing the same VADA testing that you have. Okay, so is he a cheat or is he not? Well, you guys make up your own minds about it. But the banned substance that was in his system, we still don't know. Obviously, Dillian's been a bit quiet at the minute. I have texted him a couple of times. He hasn't responded, but that's okay. Obviously, he's got a lot on his plate right now, and that's fully understandable, that's for sure. And obviously, maybe he can't make any kind of statement. Not that I'll publish anything anyway, if you told me. But either way, I think that as of right now, because he's been passing VADA, everybody who's running around calling him a cheat and this, that and the other, can't really say too much. But let's wait and see what happens with Ukad. That's all we can do, isn't it? Because they allowed Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas to fight, so they couldn't have been too concerned about it. This is Ukad and the British Boxing Board of Control, so they couldn't have been too concerned about it. Anyway, it is what it is. We'll have to wait and find out exactly the whole truth and nothing but the truth for all of it. But right now, just going by the WBC statement, they're okay with everything, but they'd like to know exactly what has happened with Ukad, even though WBC shouldn't, in theory, do anything about it. But who knows, if it means that keeping Dillian Whyte away from Wilder, that's probably what they'll do. But ultimately, all that is a whole nother subject. Right now, we need to find out what's going on, right? Anyway, drop your thoughts below about it, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all on the next one.